52's the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll start here with Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. That one a first down pickup of 8. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm on.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Motion. Reset. Mike 52, Mike. That's it. Come on, 52's the mic. Mike,
on 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Orbit. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Here we go. Move. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Let him know.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
On the set. You must be dreaming.
Here's Bryce Love, played collegiately at nearby Stanford. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Recon, 132 fighter. Under 10. Get it.
On 2nd down, Love. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Come on, set. 50, plant. I'm coming after you. 5. Get ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Kirkland. James has it. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Hey, Charlie. Tight 6-6. Pull it high. Watch the shot. Hey. Motion. Hey, wahoo.
first down. Kirkland. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. To throw again. Kirkland. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Just like that. Check 3, check 3. Protein spill.
They'll run for it with Love. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They call it no gain there on the first down play. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 10. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 2nd and 13. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check, 52's the mic.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly look. Like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, and it's a laser, headed for the sidelines. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Back to throw. Kirkland. James has got it. Complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. Shoot.
Looking to throw. Kirkland. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Let's get off the field. Mike 7, Mike 7. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Kirkland. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a give, right side. Grant. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle.
Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch tight, tight. Watch tight. Tight is right. We got three, fellas. We got three.
On second down, this is Jackson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
65. Hey, 52's the mark, boy. 52.
On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13.
Don't be scared of it. Mike 7. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Yeah.
Operating from the gun. Kirkland. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Kirkland. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 times.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still held the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Running to start the drive is Love. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Love again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Kirkland. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Kirkland. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Off play action. Kirkland. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, but it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Jackson, and he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
I'm coming for you. You must win. SOS. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Ready? Switch. Check 50.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit.
Operating from the gun. Kirkland. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Big Ed. Check. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kirkland. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Hey, shoot. 7. Here we go. Let's bring it. Yeah. Let's bring it. Hey. I said.
On 1st down, Love. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Exit.
Off the play fake. Kirkland. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They run again with Jackson, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Come on. Get that ball. Mike 52. I'm going to run you over.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run again with Jackson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Corey Grant, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Kirkland, flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, baby. Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Kirkland, and that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch. Let him roll. Alert 3.
On the ground, this is Jackson. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Haywood. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. Hey, defense. Let's go. Mike 7.
To throw again. Kirkland. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Hey, team 6.
On 1st and 10. Kirkland got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's get off the field, D.
Off play action. Kirkland. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. This one caught by Isabella. The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1 and 2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Raiders, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I got tired of complaining, I got up and changed my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Yeah. 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 Hey. Yeah. Let's go. Hey. Yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Get to here with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking